Hey guys, welcome to the newsletter. This is Monday, August the 3rd. This will go out in the morning, but I wanted to give you guys a quick recap of what we've got. I don't really have a recap of a specific stock. I've been scalping a couple of things, but I really just want to go over the market because we've got this crazy market going on. Let me get my drawing tool over here. So this, as you can see, this was today. Big, big, big. You can see over here, the ES up 115 points today. Crazy, crazy, crazy move. Let me zoom in here. So, and we'll look at the ES, and then I'll switch back over here to the SPX in a few minutes. But again, if we see this 115 points, I mean, just straight up. And the crazy thing, if you saw this, the reason was that Trump said that they were going to hold off on a missile attack, that they had planned a big, assault on or attack on Iran that was planned, and they're going to hold off on that while their negotiations are in place, right? And this is, I've got pulled up the news here. I'm just scratching my head. So this is this morning. Um, U.S. stocks rally on Middle East diplomacy hopes. Where is it here? This morning, Trump calls off a planned attack, blah, blah, blah. So, not to be Debbie Downer on it, but, we've had about 20 different potential peace deals, and they haven't worked, right? But this was a little unusual because market rallied so much, and I took a screenshot of this. So Iran says they don't know what we're talking about. There's no meetings planned. There's no meetings underway, nor any meetings planned. I don't get it. Anyway, it is what it is. The point is, crude went down, of course. And where is crude here? So we're back down to 79.99 on crude. Of course, that's good for the economy and all that kind of stuff. And maybe this does give Warsh a little more ammo, I suppose. Maybe. Again, it's a little weird. If we look at the ES, let's do I don't know. I'll switch this to SPX because we all know SPX. So this, if you notice here or you can see here, down here, 73.13, 76.10. So that's 300 point move since Thursday. That's 300 points a day. This is ripping, ripping, ripping. So obviously there's more things going on behind the scenes. Maybe it's short covering. I don't know. It's not the Nasdaq did okay, but if you look here, it did okay. But let's look at the ES and the Nasdaq side by side. So the ES again straight up here, the Nasdaq, still kind of struggling over here. Of course, we had the sector rotation out of the semiconductors, primarily semiconductors, right? Down, 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 down. We all thought we were going to go to 200-day moving average. That made it pretty good sense that it would. Now we're back up. That's the 20-day and that's the 50-day, and those moving averages are across to the downside. So this is still in a bearish pattern. The S&P is not. The S&P has come back out, and now we're above that's the 200. We never got that low on the SPX. I kind of thought that was going to be the pattern, that the Nasdaq would drag it on down. Hasn't happened. So notice that 76.20. Remember I told you today that high on the day was 76.10. So we're 10 points away from an all-time high right here. So, I don't know what's going to happen here, but I really don't trust this market. And it's because of going, we had all this straight up and then straight down and straight up and straight down and straight up and straight down and straight up. Do we come here or do we go here? And I don't know. I wish I could tell you. I don't know. It's been a little tricky. So again, that being said, I'm kind of leery of this market. One or two things happen. So the Nasdaq and the S&P, tend to track together. The Nasdaq is still kind of struggling here with tech stocks. Now we do have a lot of earnings coming out this week. More tech stocks. The big ones, have already reported for the most part. We do have AMD this week and SanDisk and a couple of other bigger names, but we'll see. But think about this too. We do not have Fed meeting in August. As soon as we get maybe another week or two out, we're going to be through earnings season. So I'm always looking for a catalyst to make the market go higher, and I'm not really seeing one other than, another peace deal, oil prices coming down, that kind of stuff. So again, we're kind of in a weird place here. I like it. I mean, we're at all-time high, so maybe this thing can just push through and keep on going. I just don't want it to push through and keep on going at the cost of making us vulnerable to another big flush down, in a couple of weeks or so. But anyway, we trade what we have in front of us, and right now, we're bullish on the S&P, we're bearish on the Nasdaq at this point in time. That can change obviously overnight. That's what's been happening lately. Again, this is a kind of a whipsaw market. So again, this week we've got, I'm looking at my earnings calendar over here, we've got Caterpillar, McDonald's, AMD, SpaceX. Forgot about SpaceX. Big one tomorrow after the close. Obviously, there's no data on SpaceX as far as looking at other earnings and having estimates and all that kind of stuff. And there's a chart of SpaceX. It's been going down, 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 down. I don't know what's going to happen there. There's a huge unlock or a lockup period that is, let's see, where is it here? There's 900 million shares in a lockup period. Here it is. 930 million shares worth more than $100 billion that are going to be a lockup restriction release, which means the people that own all those shares could sell them if they want to. I kind of don't think they will because the stock is so low. I don't think they will. But remember, they have either very, very low or no cost in those shares as well. So very, very dicey there. So anyway, going to be another interesting week to see what goes on with SpaceX and some of these other ones. Again, the semiconductors, AMD, etc. We've got, looking again, Eli Lilly, Shopify, ConocoPhillips, Airbnb. There's a lot of names coming out this week, so it won't be boring. So just keep some powder dry, and let's stay on our toes here. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be, of course, in the OIM room every day. I'll be in the main room 3 days a week, so just let me know, and I'll be glad to help you any way that I can. So thanks for the time, guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys at the next update on Thursday. Thanks. Take care.